Trees are remarkably important to humanity and to the globe, and they do so much more than we ever give them credit for.
Today we are in Rahway, New Jersey, which is situated about 8 miles southeast of Newark. For this project, we'll be planting just over 200 trees in a microforest. Microforests are particularly well suited for urban environments where space is a bit more limited. It can be implemented in small areas like parks or schoolyards or vacant lots. This microforest will be planted using the Miyawaki method of reforestation, which is a method that was developed by Japanese botanist Akira Miyawaki.
The Miyawaki method involves planting trees at 30 times the density of what you would see in a typical restoration project. And the idea is that once you plant these trees closely together, they compete for sunlight and grow a lot faster than they would if they had all the resources that they needed as seedlings. And by fostering that competition, you're also fostering biodiversity.
The method ultimately emphasizes the use of indigenous species, which are selected based on the local ecosystem and soil conditions.
We mostly focus on oaks, maples, dogwoods, redbuds. We're going to be doing some larger shade trees there as well, because there is a playground there.
We'll have about 60 fifth graders coming out to learn about trees and to learn about the impact of microforests in their community.
I like trees because they give us oxygen. Oxygen. I love trees. I love to climb them, and it's fun because while playing with my friends, we get to play hide and seek behind.
You don't normally see the schools in these areas being able to go out and plant 240 trees in a day. So the fact that we can bring this into these communities and we can involve youth and school children to come out there and learn about this, it just provides a great opportunity to expand their horizons, and these become an amazing outdoor classroom.
I like trees because of the oxygen they give us. They help me breathe. They give us fruits like peaches, apples, oranges, and they also give us wood, and they also give us paper, and they give us pencils.
The whole idea is to make the science actually come alive and to move beyond the classroom. You know, around this part of New Jersey, it's pretty much, as you can see, a concrete jungle. There's not too many opportunities for some of them to travel and to go into woods and things like that. So having it on their backyard is exciting for them. So it's not just about reading about rainforests in South America or Central America, that in their community that they have a microcosm of what they're seeing in books. And they got really excited about this because they're eventually going to be the caretakers here.
Listen, they're the future. So if they're not going to take care of it, who is? So and it starts right here in 5th grade.
We have the pleasure of working with Kane University.
From the beginning, we started to monitor plant height and soil conditions. We're looking at a few different factors. We're looking at soil microbial biomass and soil respiration as a way to show the activity. We've also been monitoring carbon flux, which is the amount of carbon coming out of the soil, as well as understanding what carbon is going into the soil. And preliminarily, what we're seeing is some terrific results in terms of microbial growth in the microforest soil, especially in comparison to the unrestored soils that's right adjacent to it.
This project was sole sourced for our donor, Merck.
We've been in business for 130 years, headquartered right here in Rahway.
Our partnerships with donors are extremely important for the work that we do. They are essential for making our projects come to life.
We've had long-standing commitment to environmental sustainability. We've had public goals that go back decades. We have goals around climate change, actually reducing our footprint as a company, reducing our greenhouse gas emissions. We have goals around water and waste. For years, we've been a member of the UN CEO water mandate. We try to identify projects that are near our facilities that might impact our water quality, our water use, but also in the communities that we operate in.
We're about 0.2 miles away from the Rahway River.
The Rahway River watershed, it encompasses 83 square miles. It's about 24 miles long. All the rivers used to be kind of garbage cans for industry, and they just dumped everything into the river. There is a lot of legacy pollution from when that used to happen. One of the other resources that the Rahway River provides is drinking water to the city of Rahway.
This is an area that floods a lot because we have very clay soil.
A lot of the neighborhoods and infrastructure was created 100 years ago, and the problem just keeps getting worse with climate change.
Microforests help reduce flooding by acting as sort of a natural sponge, which captures and holds excess rainwater during heavy storms. Also, the vegetation helps to stabilize the soil, so it's able to reduce erosion and prevent sediment from clogging waterways.
This is our 4-year-old microforest. We let the understory grow on this microforest about 2 years ago. It's completely self-sufficient at this point in time. As you can see, the colors are changing for the fall, but there's 27 different species and there's about 275 trees planted. We really don't do too much in here. We kind of just let it happen. We wanted to do everything a natural forest would do. If you take our community here in general and you picture it as a square, on the top is Newark Airport. On the right of it is the, I believe, third largest port in the United States. A lot of what we do is generally focus on currently redlined areas. You tend to find in these communities that there's a 30% higher chance of asthma.
We're in a very densely populated area. If you ride down Route 1 and 9, you'll see a lot of refineries, a lot of smoke coming out of those stacks, and still a real issue that we face.
Microforests serve as a mini green lung of sorts. In urban areas with higher levels of airborne pollutants, they can really help in absorbing harmful pollutants and help purify the air. Leaves and branches also help to trap particulate matter such as dust, pollen, and smoke, and ultimately reduce respiratory issues in nearby communities.
They're cooling areas as much as 15 to 20 degrees once the canopy fills in.
By lowering the ambient temperatures, microforests help to combat urban heat islands, leading to reduced energy consumption and fewer emissions from cooling systems.
This is what tree equity does to communities. The more you build up the tree canopy and what's around you, you're creating jobs, you're creating a more healthy environment.
A tree that we plant today, that tree is going to be around for generations to come. We're not just planning for today, we're planning for the future.
Humanity needs all the help we could get, and these microforests might not make all of the world of a difference in terms of climate change at the global scale, but locally they have great potential. Piece by piece by piece, the more microforests we have, the greater the environmental benefit will be.
Projects such as this one are really a long-term investment in the community. We don't want to just plant the tree and walk away. We're really looking to see the trees thrive and grow into a community resource that can be enjoyed for generations to come.